Yes, we are back to bring you the vibes, intellectual conversation, narrations, analysis, and dissection on the ELS show streaming live on television, Tea Time. My name is Uyime Elijah, and you know I never do this alone. With me is Big Bay and Cookie.
Hi! Good morning.
How are you guys doing?
Fine.
Yeah, you guys are just, how's your day going? Like yesterday rather, how was your day yesterday? No, how's your day going?
Okay, I'll go first because yesterday I was actually very, very stressed. So I followed my sisters to their JAM exam centers yesterday because JAM started yesterday, and I was so stressed, coupled with the bad road, the rain, high feet, like the fare was hiked and everything. Like then the system malfunction. I had a very long day yesterday because I was worried because know how JAM exams can be and everything, the pressure that come, and then lots of parents that came, talking and
but you don't look like someone who went through all the
you just came back from a vacation.
Actually, you're looking fresh this morning. Vite, hi.
Fine. This was fine until Lagos traffic happened.
It's normal. You're in Lagos traffic.
It was too long for me and sweating. It was so tiring.
Raining for here?
No. And
actually, raining for here.
Wow.
No, we live in the other parts of the world. It's our fault. We can never do this without you. Do join the conversation by calling in on 098-8408-8408. I'll call that again, 090-98-408-408 to share your opinions on trending discussion. Now, you know how we do this. We have videos that caught our attention. I relate to that video, in fact.
Totally.
Yeah, this is something I always do. I used to do when I was in secondary school.
Yeah.
I did a lot of it. Because I'll be scared that, okay, what if I wrote nonsense that somebody's going to see and say, who is this person?
Most especially, not even during assignment. Assignment, I can afford to even be the first person to submit. But you see test, when your teacher will just come to class, tear out a sheet of paper, let's write test. When you are done, you know that you don't know anything. You just write and just go and
you hide under so that somebody will not see the rubbish.
I also did that a lot. I remember in secondary school, apart from maybe when we are doing tests, probably the teacher wants to mark your notes, and I know my notes is probably not up to date. Please, I'll probably hide it under because I know before the end of the period she might probably not get to my notes. So she probably return it or tell the class captain to bring it back. So that period I'll quickly update my notes and stuff. But when it comes to test and everything, first of all, the reason I don't want somebody to see the rubbish I did. And again, I just feel I don't want it to be on the top. Okay, just put it under. Just be there.
Okay, guys. So let's look at our next video that caught our attention.
Be you must go to that school and you must learn to speak good English. And then you go to the school and you'd learn the English, and then you'd come home, and then your parents, you'd be sitting with them watching TV or something, and then your dad would be put volume, and then you'd be do you mean increase the volume? Be hey, I'll increase or decrease your life. Don't act smart here. Put volume. Your parents would be you must go to that school and you must learn to speak good English. And then you go to the school and you'd learn the English, and then you'd come home, and then your parents, you'd be sitting with them watching TV or something, and then your dad would be put volume, and then you'd be do you mean increase the volume? Be hey, I'll increase or decrease your life. Don't act smart here. Put volume. Your parents.
This is something African parents do a lot.
How am I going to go for African parents unstable? Oh.
My mom will be hey, that's why I sent you to school. You cannot come here and be correcting me. I know before you
Yeah. And I even noticed that when they make when they speak bad English, or maybe they pronounce a word, they are not they did not pronounce it well. Yeah. When you tell them, mommy, the way you pronounce this word, I'll be
doing this. So you feel I can correct me?
Yes. We boarded the bus together. My mom was we are coming down. I said, mommy, I lied to you. She said,
So he's absolutely correct. This is something African parents they do a lot, and they are still doing it. Even though civilization has taken over, they still do these things, and we get it. Don't worry, we are not trying to outshine you. We are just trying to tell you that.
The fact that they be like, don't worry, you will get to my stage, and you understand.
So we are not trying to outshine them. We are just trying to tell them that the mommy, the way it is, the way you people, it's not the same. Okay, so there's a particular thing we normally do every Wednesday, and I'm so glad that now we have brought it back to the table. Yes, and it is called Woman Crush Wednesday. Like, I'm always super happy when we do this thing, and today our Woman Crush Wednesday, you guys should guess who the person is.
I'm not going to be guessing.
I don't want to guess. Don't let's spoil the show.
Okay, so our Woman Crush Wednesday for today is Tems. Temilade Okpeniyi, born 11th June 1995, known professionally as Tems. She's a Nigerian singer, a songwriter. She rose to prominence after being featured on Wizkid's 2020 single Essence, which peaked at number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart following the release of the remixed version with Justin Bieber. The song earned her a Grammy Award nomination. The same year, she was featured on the song Fountains by Drake throughout her career. Tems has received many accolades, including a Grammy Award, 2 NAACP Image Awards, 2 BET Awards, and 2 Soul Train Music Awards. She also co-wrote the song Lift Me Up by Rihanna, which earned her a nomination for the Academic Award for Best Original Song and the Golden Globe Award for Best Original Song. And yes, we did a compilation of videos for our Woman Crush Wednesday. Let's look at it. Oh, that's so beautiful to watch. I mean, Tems has really proven herself. There's this thing people normally say that female artists can't really do much, and Tems is really an example of a female who has done a lot. I mean, we saw all her achievements, and
within a short span of time.
Yes.
I was surprised when the manager came out and said, remember sometimes when he went to meet a particular record label, and they were like, she sounds like Rihanna, that's not what the world wants now. That now those people want her, but
Wants her. Yes, it's too late.
And I was so shocked when I heard that she co-wrote the song Lift Me Up.
Oh my
God.
she has really gone far. Seriously.
Yeah, that's really, really amazing. And I hope to see her go more, more higher than where she is right now.
And I feel like she has even set up the bar. She has raised the bar
for female
artists in Nigeria. Like, look at her getting a Grammy nomination. Like, oh my God, that's so huge.
And another one that even got to me was the during the Grammy Award, where was it Grammy Award or
was it the Oscars?
No, not Oscars.
Bits.
Yeah, I think it should be Bet where
DJ Khalid and his wife.
Everybody was everybody was just I was smiling in front of TV. My family member like, oh my God. Yeah, that's and the part that got me was where he said, I would love to collaborate with you. That was that's my fellow Nigerian. Yeah, so we're really doing well, and like I said, I would love to see her, go higher and higher. Yeah. So now moving on to the story for today. Former Big Brother Naija reality TV star Tope Adeni Buyon. Did I get it?
Okay.
Okay, better known as Teddy A, had recounted how a popular TV host stole his podcast idea after he consulted with him last year. He disclosed this via his Insta story recently. He said he discussed about collaborating with the unnamed TV host to start a football podcast. Now, Teddy A said he asked the TV host to bring a beer brand he represents on board as sponsor, and the TV host said that he loved the idea. He said the TV host went on to start the football podcast with the beer brand this year without involving him. He said, last year, I reached out to a popular TV host about collaborating with him to start a football podcast on IG and YouTube. I asked if he could bring the big brand he represents on board, and he said, sure, why not? Great idea, fam. Suddenly, Baba began to give me skills, and I just knew the idea probably didn't fly with the supposed brand, or they had other ideas. Fast forward to a few weeks ago, I'm seeing the same guy host a football podcast show on YouTube, sponsored by the same beer brand. This is so sad for me.
This is a lot, actually. It's like we can view it in different aspects, actually. Maybe, okay, not maybe, the idea is great, actually. Maybe the beer brand don't like the idea of him hosting it. Actually, they want their own person to host it.
Okay.
Or the person in particular didn't even mention the person's idea. He just presented the idea that as his own. And he probably mentioned, I would love to bring this person on board, and probably the beer brand said, no. Why can't you just host it on your own? So
for me, coming from what you said, I would like to comment on that. Irrespective of any arrangements they must have made, this person, according to the story, he reached out to you saying he wants to, start a football podcast. Irrespective of anything, the idea, the property was actually his.
Yeah.
So you do not have any right to, go ahead with it.
See, if our laws like really does work, I feel like you should sue him for intellectual theft.
Yes.
Sincere, really.
But then this is the world of podcasts.
Yeah,
everybody, the idea you are thinking, okay, only I have the idea. You'll be shocked, like the person you didn't even tell about the idea, you just brought it up, and you then be like, ooh.
Oh yeah, see, that's a different scenario. Probably like a random person, but like this is someone you shared this knowledge.
Yeah, you shared
this idea with, and definitely this person stole my idea. There's no doubt about it. And again, the same beer brand, please. It's so obvious. He stole it. He stole it.
So justice for 30 years.
Hashtag.
Someone has stolen your idea. You can still do it. Yes, you know that you can actually
add his own unique
you can add your own
brand and everything.
So you can still do it, whether someone stole your idea or not. There's a way you are the originator. You are the originator. So since this idea came from you, there's a way you would do yours that will be different.
And packaging matters.
Yeah, packaging matters.
It can be the same thing, but if you are giving people the best of it,
like the content,
matters, they will go for it.
Definitely.
Okay, so
you should still go for it, right?
Okay, so still on moving to this popular Nigerian people. The popular Nigerian music reality TV show Nigerian Idols Season 5 recently kicked off, and it has already started to deliver premium content that many love to watch. A clip of a young man that went on the Nigerian Idol show for an audition and sang Wizkid's song Reckless has gone viral online. In reaction to this man's hilarious performance of Wizkid's song left the three judges on the show were in okay, sorry. They were in laughter as they laughed very hard and couldn't keep their cool. The bunch, in assessing the man's performance, described it as a disaster. Okay, so we have a video. Yeah, let's look at it.
Play my banjo, them in 999 now, don't know what they pay madam for. But the winner they could play my banjo, never. I got the bills, I got so much to give. Showers are blessed, never cup running over. I know they give him man more than what he deserves because I see the body and we they feed them. But maybe telling me to post for the media. I gotta believe I can't talk my nature.
You know what? I will just start. Disaster. Now you said no. You know. Now you just continue to that.
Angel, thank you for coming today. Thank you.
Wow. That was so hilarious. Wait, for why would you go and perform that kind of a song?
I love it. I feel like see, the idea behind the Nigerian Idol is like because I think they're searching for raw talent.
For raw
With the
talent.
gift of singing and stuff. So I feel they don't do this pre-auditioning for them. So just come as you are. So that's how they like fish out. But I feel like it's embarrassing. You know you have this kind of voice. But it's just that people like that, to be candid, people like that feel that they are good enough because in their brain, because if I think before they sing, they used to have this brief interview where they talk about themselves. Like, oh, I think I don't remember what particularly said about.
I think he said when I sing, I make people emotional.
Yeah. Oh my God. So you know,
He was actually making them emotional because I mean the judges were laughing. So he did.
But I love his confidence
the other
though.
way-
I
the
mean,
other way around, I just felt like fine. Okay, that's the whole idea of the show and everything. But please, subsequent time,
Another thing-
they should save us the embarrassment of like coming on. But I think that adds to the fun of the show, though. But
Like you
still,
said, raw talent.
but still.
And I also heard that they paid this type of people to just just come and add flavor to the show, so it will not just be like they are just singing too serious, so that people can
Actually
laugh and
it's a good idea, but I just feel they should not overdo it.
Yeah.
And another thing is, one thing I always have a problem with people who knows how to sing.
Okay.
And the problem I have with them is they know that everybody have different voice. I can actually sing and go high pitched. Then you can, maybe your own is actually low, and hers can be, maybe she can do the two and all. You know that, okay, you do not know, your voice can't carry the song, and you just, your voice can't carry.
Just know your
capacity.
Know your strengths. If you know, okay, if I sing praise and worship, that's where my strength is. Go for it. I think last year or last season, there's a particular lady that sang gospel song all through. And I think that actually took her to the finals. So just stick to your strength.
And another thing, you said praise and worship. The fact that you sing in the choir does not mean you can do this thing.
It's true.
Yes, it does not mean.
Then again, let's not forget about what the band said. That was so harsh.
No, for me, it was not harsh. It was even nice.
Yes,
it was nice. Do you know that these judges, they are actually really nice compared to when we had
Simon.
I'm talking about Nigerian Idol.
Okay,
The last judges, I think we had
Waje.
This lady that had a beef with Tiwa Savage. What's her name? Not Omaomi.
Yemi Alade.
Shay. Yes, Shay and this Obi, and I think one other white. He's always with one tattoo like that. Those guys are really
They are brutal.
They are really brutal. So
I've seen it.
I don't think.
She was like, who brought you?
Yeah, who brought you? Who advised you? And I think at some point there was a time where there was a viral video going on the internet where Shay actually insulted one of the contestants,
and she cried.
And also. For me, the branch is even being nice. It's nice.
It's being such
It's nice.
It's
nice.
I love the pickup line. You're a star.
You are a star, but you're a disaster. I mean, that's like the nicest thing to say to.
Yeah, fine. I know you're a star, but
you're a disaster.
Really.
So people that are criticizing him, I bet you guys should chill. He's actually really nice.
Yes.
You see Simi, you see the branch and Obi. They are really nice. They are even really chilled this season.
Because they were still laughing. Look at them still laughing.
They were
and
laughing.
everything, yeah.
Compared to the last judges. Okay, so guys, moving on. Popular singer Peter Okoye, aka Mr. P, has spoken about how he saw coming many years ago the success of Wizkid in the music industry. The half of the P Square duo record how he challenged some reporters for what's that word? Snubbing the Ojuelegba Corona when he came to perform at one of their concerts as an opening artist years ago. Mr. P said this is an appearance on the latest episode of the 77 podcast alongside with his partner Paul. Mr. P said, "We, P Square, were never the type of artists that look down on anybody. If you remember, there was a video that went viral where it was P Square concert and Wizkid was opening for us. So they kept on interviewing only P Square, and we were like, okay guys, hold on, what about him? They said, I said no, this guy is going to take over tomorrow." Wizkid is currently the most streamed African artist on Spotify with over 4 billion streams. Hit song Essence, which featured Tems, is the longest charting Nigerian song on the US Billboard Hot 100.
you see what they say about like I think there's this thing that goes like never judge a book by its cover
By its
and
cover.
stuff. And there's this mentality of like people always trying to like look down like what does it carry?
Yeah.
Like just looking at her like, oh, what can she do? What can he do? And I really like the fact that this thing happened years ago, and like I think it kind of like saw the potential in him and like, hey, you people should not like look down on this guy.
down
Like
on
he
him.
probably has the potential. It's going to make it bigger tomorrow. And look at what is happening now. Like even the tables have turned. It's bigger than P Square themselves, to be very, very candid.
Yeah.
And to be sincere, it's just like life. Just like a life is an applicable lesson to like. Don't look down on people. Don't say
Support people,
yeah, just
with your
support
little
people
things.
any way you can. Don't belittle people. Don't make them feel less of the human they are and stuff like that. So please,
I actually
let's be
love the
good.
news I've been hearing from entertainment industry, like, whereby people will come out and say, okay, I saw the potential in this person, or this person saw this in me and brought me up. But like, it's actually nice hearing this. Or like years back that you'll be hearing there's beat between the older musicians and the younger ones. So like, this is actually encouraging for the people that are still coming. I hope people that they are talking about now keep it up.
Yeah.
Yes.
And mentor others too. Yeah.
So this story for me is just support people. Yes, you might be there, you might have everything, but do the little you can do to support people, and don't look down on anybody.
yeah.
I mean, imagine if P Square actually looked down on Wizkid.
Yeah, okay, I'm the one ready now.
I'm the one ready now. I'm the one everybody shouting my name and all. I beg, don't interview him. You get all this kind. Yeah, this is just you support, and the little you can do, just do. Yeah, actually. Okay, so let's go for a quick music break and we'll be right back.